Today is August 5th, 2013. My name is Allison Mickel. We're in space 493 of building 122 to talk about the priority units from this year. The first one is 20703, which is the room fill from this unit. It was mostly a lot of rubble and collapse and burned clay, but the reason we made it a priority unit was because the amount of organic material, especially. We had the largest phytolith deposit apparently on record in this corner, and the same species of extinct wheat over here, which burned at 200 degrees less hot. So those are some things we learned because the specialists, Flip and Dorian, both came in and excavated those deposits for us. That unit also had about 30 groundstones in it, and we have X-finded every single one, so it should be possible to do some sort of spatial analysis about where they were found, but quite honestly, they were found within a elevation span of 30 centimeters, so that's a little curious, and we'd like to know a lot more about them. They were mostly polishing stones, but I think we also had some mace head preforms and things like that. But I know that we're waiting until next year to get a lot of the detail on the groundstone analysis. The other thing we've had a lot of actually is over in this corner. It was a separate cluster, but it was within 20703. It was 2 pieces of antler, which were preforms for some worked tools that they've found that look like preforms for the kind of work tools they found in the West Mound. But what's sort of interesting is that they were placed at an angle right up against this bin so that they looked like antlers. So that's really curious. And they were found, again, with more groundstone. The other priority units in this space have to do with these 2 bins. This one is 7198, and this one is 7182. And all of the fill within them were priority units. So the first one for this one was 30833, and this one had about 6 different fill layers. And they should all be attached to the feature number, and they are all priority units. They don't really contain any finds, so mostly what we've been looking for is feedback from the specialists dealing with the archaeobotanical material. Both bins were filled with barley, and so the question is why both bins would be filled with barley. We're waiting for some isotope analysis and some analysis of the weeds that are in the bins to see if they were harvested at different times, or if they were from different fields, or what some differences from them could be to explain why they're separated into 2 bins. If there really is no difference, we might be assessing things like that they're for different households or something, but the specialist data about the barley will be really helpful in addressing those issues. Next year we'll excavate these bins, and those will also be examined with a similar level of precision and accuracy.